Hello Gemini, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Gemini for the week of January 3rd. Now Gemini, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Gemini, I do not do personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that's not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if you want to get to know me more, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's see what we have here for you, Gemini. Now, just a small percentage of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. And so if you're one of those people that watches my content regularly and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is just the first time that you are watching my videos. So let me make sure we're all in view here and set up, and then we will get into it. All right. And I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Hermit. So the Hermit here is a card of walking the path of the sage. And, you know, this is really about a solo trip towards the gaining of knowledge, right? The Hermit here, or the sage, is on their own journey, traveling the universe, as you can see the cosmos around them, for knowledge. Along their travels, they find that the light is not only in the lantern, but the light is also within themselves. And you can see the walking stick, the gray hair, they are seasoned, they are experienced, they are sage-like, they are knowledgeable. And so the question is, you know, are you spending the time that you have right now alone, going within, or listening to other people's perspectives, talking heads, things like that? Because the Hermit understands in their journey that all of the answers truly are not only available in the cosmos, but also within themselves, which they can gather, right? They can use the inner wisdom to gain more knowledge and find the answers that they are looking for. So for some of you, you're looking to, if I were to just sum all of that up, you're looking to achieve self-mastery at this time. And what's interesting here is you have a very kind of like deep sort of opening two cards with the Hermit and everything we talked about there, taking the path of the sage, and the Six of Swords in the middle. So the reason being is the Six of Swords talks about making a transition in your life, but also talks about going through a rite of passage. For some of you, you're discovering that perhaps you want to spend more time alone, or perhaps you want to cut out the noise of other people's opinions and ideas of what you should be doing at this time. And you can see this person here is sort of in their boats, transitioning forward, sailing to new shorelines, right? But think about the boat from a higher perspective. What are you trying to sail through? Okay, this person in some ways could be sailing through energetic shifts, right? This water could be replaced with energy. And they could be in a boat making transitions away from the old energy and into the new energy. And so for some of you, this is much deeper than you just, oh, I'm going to make some changes. No, no, no. Your energy is changing here, okay? And think of this boat energy from a higher perspective, right? What are you looking to sail away from generally? And that's what I see here with you with the Hermit. It's like wherever you're going, wherever you are sailing to, is towards mastery, towards knowledge, towards wisdom. In the past, you have the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Five of Cups. So all cups here. So this is interesting because the rest of the reading is more about business and enterprise and life. But this Ace of Cups is talking about like potentially your need to fill yourself with love at this time, because this is a new beginning in some areas of the cups, right? Which is all about love, beauty, romance, joy, celebration, happiness. But for you, there's this inner journey here that's present on the board. And so I feel like you're filling your cup up at this time instead of worrying about filling other people's cups up. And this may be coming about because of, I don't know, some like subconscious like inner turmoil here that you've had to work through as you've been searching for inner knowledge, searching for knowledge with the Hermit here. But this lower row is the row of your subconscious. And it's what you can't see, it's the hidden, it's how you talk to yourself. This Five of Cups is somebody who's sitting in disappointment. And, you know, they don't realize that there are two cups behind them overflowing and upright because they're focused on the disappointments. And so are you spending too much time talking to yourself about what went wrong? Or are you looking to transition out of that? Like I said, think about this boat energy as something much bigger. For you, it's like you're letting go of this old energy. You're sailing, you're making energetic changes here. Okay, now some of you might be traveling because you do have 3 major travel cards, but at the same time, you know, think of travel at in a larger perspective at this time, Gemini. You also have this Queen of Cups here, which is a trusted friend or ally. This can also be somebody who like you can stay on the phone forever with. They'll talk to you for a long time. They'll really not only listen to you, but also really hear you. And so some of you, maybe you're looking to develop that quality about yourself, or, you know, maybe some of you have been disappointed by a friend as well here with this Queen of Cups. But on another level, the Queen of Cups can talk about somebody who needs to like nurture themselves. And it is the most intuitive card in the tarot, or the second most, probably outside of the High Priestess. Definitely not the most, but the second most outside of the High Priestess. And, you know, with this Hermit, there's a return to the inner self here, the inner wisdom, the intuition that you may be looking to strengthen here. Now in the middle, you have the Knight of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Love this energy. Okay, so yeah, you do have 3 travel cards here. Some of you are thinking about long-term travel. The Knight of Wands here, this is the row of what's on your mind. This is the logic or the thoughts here. This is the subconscious, the intuition. And the Knight of Wands is heavily associated with changing residences, you know, moving to a new location, going to a new city, making a big road trip, traveling somewhere, getting excited, getting fired up. This is also a Maverick's card in that you're capable of doing so many things in your life. It's just, what do you want to do, right? Which one do you want to choose? It's a very good card. So is the Ace of Wands, my favorite card in the tarot. This is truly about starting something new. If there was ever a card for starting a new business or starting a new enterprise, getting a start in a new job sector or career sector, it's this Ace of Wands. It's the spark of life. It's birthing something into existence. And there's this, the tides here are changing, right? Going along with the boat energy, your internal tides, your energetic tides are changing. In the future, you have the Death card, the Magician, and the Eight of Wands. So let's start with this Eight of Wands. Six of Swords, Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands, all indicate travel, but these are even the cards indicating long distance travel, like going either travel by air, travel by flight, you know, even if it's getting in your car or something like that, or whatever it may be, and going a great distance here. The Eight of Wands can talk about really good communication coming in after a quick event. It can also represent text messages, letters, phone calls, emails, conversations, anything like that coming in. And these conversations, like, sort of, not only do they feel good, not only do they carry good news, but they can also take you to new places. And so it's a very nice sort of a message here. You also have the Magician, which is a card of manifestation. This is the master manifestor in the tarot. This person has the entire universe in their hand, the entire cosmos here in the palm of their hand. They can do whatever they want. They can manifest whatever they want. The problem is, are they actually doing it? The Magician needs to take action, all right? Because it is the planet of Mercury. Mercury is communication, but also a quick-moving planet. The problem for the Magician is not dipping into apathy, boredom, laziness, things like that. And so the Magician needs to take action on everything they have. Lastly, the Death card's major transformation in your life does not mean literally death or dying. It means it's the winds of change. It's Scorpio energy. It is, the old part of you dying and the new part of you being born. So let's see what else we have here. Now, if you're enjoying this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, and really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. Also, check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. All right. Does not surprise me. Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Similar to the Hermit. You could say in some levels that they have the similar energy here. With the Om symbol, they're going within. Trust your inner voice here at this time, Gemini. You have Lady Nada, Heart Awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance, as well as, wow, Joan of Arc, Voice of Truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. You know, is there someone that you need to say something to? At the same time, is there a boundary that you need to set with somebody here around something, Gemini? Let's see what else we get here. All right. Take action. What did I say here with this Magician? That's a very important message for you, is to take action. Not the right time. So those are kind of conflicting messages, but also you're ready and let go. So letting go is a very powerful concept to initiate into one's life. It's not an easy thing to let go of the old structures, the old you, the old routines. But once you do it, you open up energetic pathways to allow new people to come in, new situations to come in into your life. And so it's extremely powerful. You can research letting go all over YouTube, all over the internet. And along with this, you know, don't force something, okay? Swim in the waters and just allow yourself to feel guided to go where you need to go, right? And that's what I feel like saying. So let's see what else we have here. Let's pull some additional messages. We'll pull some more tarot cards here. Okay, so you have the Lovers, Six of Cups, and the Three of Swords. So some of you, this is a theme for you, Gemini, that I feel like I've been reading for some time now. Not every week, but it just seems like for some of you, this is coming in. The Five of Cups and the Three of Swords is clearly a heartbreak from the past. That's like a double whammy. All right. I don't know how else to say it, but it's like kicking someone when they're down. Okay. The Three of Swords is heartbreak. It's a heartbreaking situation, very closely associated with like breakup, divorce, separation, cheating. Not necessarily cheating always, but just, yeah, endings of situations. And the Five of Cups is you being disappointed. You're sitting in the ending. You're sitting in the separation for a little bit too long here, Gemini. At least in the past you have been. The Six of Cups, again, is all about the past. And I need to point something out to you. If you really think about this from a meta level, the past doesn't exist. Okay? There really only is now. In fact, the future doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is this present moment. This present moment that you are in now watching this video. And so, are you spending too much time in the past? Because it's great to stop and smell the roses, it's great to reflect, but at the same time, you do have this other challenging thing from the past year. So realize that there's only now. You've had an important choice to make in love. Some of you either broke up or were broken up on, or yeah, there was an ending here. Someone broke up with you is what I'm trying to say, or you broke up. And it is allowing you to change these energetic currents in your life. You have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Fool, and the Ten of Wands. Well, I like that. So look, you're ready to take on some work here, okay? The Ten of Wands is somebody who's sort of laboring, okay? They're fighting an uphill battle, but like the Hermit, like we have Master Buddha down here, each one of these wands represents experience and knowledge gained. Okay, so you're on this path of wisdom and knowledge, learning from whatever happened here in the time that doesn't exist anymore. You have the Fool with the Six of Swords. Look, the Fool's about to jump off this cliff. Nobody really knows where how the Fool is going to land, or even if they will land. The Fool doesn't even know if they're going to land when they jump off the cliff, and that's the whole point. The whole point is the Fool has a return to innocence, a return to child self, and they move forward without attachments to what was or what could have been. So it's a powerful new start. It's one of the most powerful cards in the tarot as far as I'm concerned, because it starts off all of the tarot. You also have this Wheel of Fortune. Amazing. That's major luck in your life with the Knight of Wands. Some of you in the year of 2022 are going to have a fated or a destined connection to a new location or with a new person, with the Wheel of Fortune here. But it's like the perfect opportunity striking at the perfect time, or the perfect person at the perfect time. But for you, it might be relating to travel or changes in residence or location here. And it may be very challenging, but you are being guided to step forward. You have the Four of Pentacles, the the Hanged Man, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this Queen of Wands, I like that energy a lot. Somebody who's extremely attractive, not just to other people, but also in the workplace, in life, in every situation, because Queen of Wands is able to handle all the tasks, okay? They take on a lot because they can handle a lot. Now, they can get a little overwhelmed, but I don't feel overwhelming. Well, you do have 10 of Wands, but which can be exhaustion, but I actually just don't feel like that's a problem for you. I feel like you're attracting new beginnings, new communications, new people here into your life in the year of 2022, even though we're just looking at a week. We're looking at the first week of the year, and I just feel that for you. You have the Hanged Man with the Magician. Hanged Man is all about letting go, okay? It's a card of letting go, as you have this card, Let Go. And just the old you doesn't exist anymore, okay? The only version of you that exists is now. You also have the Four of Pentacles, which is, again, somebody who's hanging on too tightly. Look, they're clenching their pentacle here. They're worried that they're going to lose everything. And they're worried about what will happen. You know, will I ever get more income? Will I ever get more opportunities? Yeah, you will. Look, you have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay, it's the most abundant, well, not the most, but it's one of the most abundant cards in the tarot. And it's like represents a total harvest in your life. So have no fear here, okay? Remove the attachment to the old you because it doesn't exist. I'm just being totally blunt and honest with you. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, you have Courtship, Gift, Main Female, Sudden Wealth, Wealthy Man, and Great Fortune. Bingo, bango. Ching, ching, ching. Look at this 777 energy here. Sudden Wealth, Wealthy Man, Great Fortune, Gift. Are you serious? Wealthy Man, okay, that does not mean that when I read that, I don't refer to it as a literal man. I refer it to anybody, whatever gender you are. This is somebody who's at the end of a successful trading day. It talks about investments paying off. Sudden wealth, that happening suddenly, probably an element of luck, as you see the slot machine, but also because you have the Wheel of Fortune involved, but it is what it is, and the Great Fortune card, which is the best card to get in the Kipper. You can't really beat this row. It's hard to beat this row for the Kipper deck, okay? It really is. That's like a major increase. That's a major improvement. So the thing is, I'm just going to say this again, as you drop the need to be the old Gemini, the new Gemini is formed, and the new Gemini looks extremely abundant. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button to subscribe if you're not already. Drop a comment to let me know what you think. Maybe share this video with a friend. Also, check out my website, zanintuitive.com. I'll see you in the next one.